Hi my YouTube family, welcome to Home Garden and Fashion. Namaste, namaskar. Today we're going to be decorating this shirt. I have done few of the flowers just to show you, and I have left one flower to do. And let me show you the supplies we'll be needing. We'll be using this fabric glitter glue paint, and we will be using this sequence, and we will be using some beads and some this long beads. So let's start it. So first, what you need to do is and this tool you'll be using. So we need to measure the distance I have given here is gap 3 inches. So 3 inches from here, 3 inches from here, then 3 inches from here, 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. So I'll be dropping it here. This is one left just to show you. Push it down like this, and then be using few more, around about six of these I have used. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You put about 7 dots, but 6 sequins will fit, but we put 7 dots because it will be used up by this sequence, the space, so they can use the glue. Yeah, so you don't need to put too much glue because you don't want too much of the glue showing outside. So you just put little dots, and this thing will be stuck and they will not fall off. Even though you wash it, they won't fall off. This fabric glitter paint glue is really very sticky. Once you put it, they don't come out. So 6 of them. Now what you do is you draw a line to put about 3 of the long beads. So you're gonna, just like this, you're gonna draw 6 lines, and you're drawing in the middle of this 2 sequence. There are 2 sequence, and middle you're drawing the line. Like this. Like this. So there are 6 lines. Now if you make a little bit big, then you can fit in 4 beads. But then again, if you have all others 3 beads and this one 4 beads, it don't look good. Okay, now you get these tiny beads in your hand. These are the long beads, and then you stick it to your tool. Remember I told you about the tool? This is just an empty paint container. So if you go back and watch all my videos, see how I created this tool from an empty paint container, and this really works good. As long as you get something for these beads to get stuck on the, sometimes 2 beads come together, sometimes 1, sometimes none. As long as they get stuck in this tool, all you need to do is bring it here and then press it down a little bit. Then these beads will get stuck to the glue permanently. I am working on a couple of pin cushions, and when they are done, then I'll be doing videos on that. And then I have video coming up on a purse design. I'm doing a purse design, and I'm also working on some saree lace, and then I'll be putting the lace in the saree, and then I'll post the videos about that. So we got lots of videos coming up. So please subscribe, don't forget to subscribe and like. So now we're almost done with this one, and I am thinking about doing a little bit design in the middle. Let's see how that works, because I couldn't do the design until I finish with all of them and see how it looks. Then only I could do the design. Now we're gonna put a dot in the middle for a bead. This design really looks good if you have a black chiffon dupatta and you do this design. It really looks good. I'm gonna do a pink chiffon dupatta, and I will put this design, and I will do a video on that after I finish working on it. If you make a little mistake, wipe it up right away. Otherwise, once it settles, then you cannot wipe it off. It will be permanent. These beads are a little bit heavy, so that's why they're hard to bring and put it, because they are just a little bit heavy. You see, they're heavy. Okay, so we're done with that. Now these, the ones in the neck is I just dropped it. I just dropped it and then stick it the way I show you. Now we can do just some freehand style here with the beads like this. You can just do some freehand style with the bead. This just from imagination, you know, just to make it look good. Now on this top, you can put sequins, or you can just choose to put beads. It's up to you. I will just go ahead and use sequins, and then I have to use the long beads for the side. So I'll just use the sequins for the top like this. If you have a different color sequence and you want to use it, you can use it to give a this one went upside down, but it's alright because it looks shiny anyway. Even if you put upside down like this, couple of them, it's okay, because see, the bottom side is really shiny. Now I'm gonna have to do the long beads. Now long beads are easy because they stick really well with this tool, but the heavy beads, the round beads, are the one problem. And once you do the work, you need to be very careful, because if you working on other flower and you have done one flower and sweat and gets messed up, you instantly have to wash it or it will become permanent. And then after that, you don't change, it will stay the way it is. So it's better to instantly wash it, it will go away, and then you let your fabric dry, and once it dries then you redo the design. So we're done with one. Just to show you, I did the one, and if you want me, I can do another one just to show you. It's just something from your imagination you draw, starting from this point, and then you go round, and starting from this point you go round, and then you go starting from this point around, and then starting from this point around. When this paint finishing, it fills up with air, then air gusses out. Well, don't worry about it, you just make it a little bit nice looking, and when it dries it looks golden and nice anyway. So you don't need to worry about it too much. If you will make a little bit messy, it dries and then it makes looks pretty anyway. So we're gonna fill in with this large sequence. Now the next video I will do that has this same kind. Then you take your large sequence and stick it to it. That's all it is. You just drop it, and this I'm doing downside up, you see, because downside up is very shiny. Now some upside down, some downside up. Now we're done with that. Now we're gonna do the long beads. Long beads pack comes a lot of them, so you can do many things with the long beads. I am planning to make a really gorgeous long bead necklace, and when I'm done I will share the idea with you. But please do subscribe, because if you subscribe, then you get, as soon as the videos come up, you get it. I release video every week, so maybe 3 times, 4 times a week. So keep checking. Always gonna be some t-shirt design, dupatta design. Later on I will start cooking and put all cooking videos, and I will be doing lots of, hopefully, gardening videos this summer. Last summer I had the beautiful garden with all the vegetables. I'm hoping to create another one this summer. Last summer I practically grew everything: tomatoes, okra, bitter melon, squash, cucumber. So you see, we're done with 2 of these. So this really looks beautiful now. See this, and when you're done with this, you leave it laying flat for 3 hours at least to let it dry. Do not disturb, because once it's dried, then it's okay, you can hang it. But until it's dry, it could get real messy and ruin your entire t-shirt. So thank you so much for joining me. This is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. See you with my next video, and please don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you. Bye bye.